Hello everyone. Now, after understanding what is customer experience, let's understand what is the process of designing memorable customer experiences. Memorable CX or memorable customer experience. What it is? A memorable customer experience or CX is an interaction or series of interactions between a customer and a brand that leaves a lasting and positive impression. Memorable CX goes beyond meeting basic expectations, creating a distinctive and emotionally resonant connection between the customer and the brand. Memorable CX is characterized by moments that customers remember long after the interactions has occurred, contributing to customer loyalty, positive word of mouth, and a strong brand perception. Memorable CX often involves personalization, exceeding expectations, and delivering a seamless, enjoyable, and emotionally satisfying experience at various touchpoints throughout the customer journey. Creating a memorable customer experience involves a strategic and customer centric approach. This particular flow diagram represents key steps of creating or crafting a memorable customer experience. Let's understand these 15 steps one by one. It's impossible to deliver an experience that meets customer expectations before first defining what those expectations are. At a time when consumers are looking for convenience, empathy, and personalization, Salesforce surveys show that 76% customers expect companies to understand their needs and goals. This means organizations need to invest more time and effort into getting to know their audience. Fortunately, there are various ways to learn more about customer needs. Business leaders can automatically implement surveys requests into IVR flows and conversation with bots or chatbots for these days, boosting their chances of collecting feedback from clients or customers. The first step here obviously will lead to understanding your customers. Conduct thorough market research and customer segmentation to understand the needs, preferences, and expectations of your target audience. For example, Amazon utilizes data analytics to understand customer preferences, providing personalized recommendations based on past purchase history and browsing history. Let's have a look at this video that talks about how Amazon is using big data to understand its customers well.
Ever look at an item on Amazon and then later see an ad for that same item on another website? Or been surprised with a recommendation that matches your hobby? Amazon accomplishes these feats by mining data from its 310 million consumer accounts to recommend products based on user behavior. The company keeps track not just of what customers buy, but also what items they view, and even what they remove from their carts. Data from other Amazon-owned sources can reveal what shows, movies, and books people prefer, what they say to Alexa, as well as what external sites they view that contain Amazon ads. Combined with demographic data like age, gender, payment type, and location that's tied to every user account, Amazon can build a picture of a customer's preferences. They use all this data to optimize how 1.5 billion items are distributed to 200 fulfillment centers around the world. If their data indicates a given county contains lots of new parents, for example, they might stock a popular brand of diaper at the closest distribution center. Or if an individual customer has added and removed a specific model of TV from their cart several times, Amazon might recommend a cheap flat screen to that customer, and even pre-ship it to a center nearby. So next time you get the feeling that an online retailer like Amazon is reading your mind, remember, they're only reading your data.
Artificial intelligence can be a particularly useful tool for gaining a behind the scene insight into customer needs and expectations as documented or as we've seen in this particular video. The right AI analytical tools can automatically spot trends in customer preferences, such as with channels they tend to use for different purposes. Conversational AI bots and systems can also interact with customers, collecting data from them without the need of human input. Artificial intelligence even provides a way to monitor the emotions of customers. Sentiment analysis, another tool used by Amazon, allows businesses to track the changes in customer sentiment that can occur during different stages of a customer journey. Plus, dashboards can offer these insights to agents in real time, allowing them to alter strategies instantly. Second stage, map customer journey. Identify and map the various touch points and interactions customers have with your brand. Understand their journey from awareness to post purchase. For example, Starbucks maps customer journey by integrating mobile ordering, loyalty programs, and in store experiences to create a seamless and engaging coffee buying journey. Customer journey monitoring and mapping tools can provide businesses with behind the scenes insight into each crucial touchpoint a customer uses to interact with a brand. There are even contact center platforms that come with quality monitoring tool built in, allowing businesses to monitor everything from average time spent on hold to number of calls abandoned. Next step is about setting clear brand values. Define and communicate your brand values. Ensure that every aspect of your customer experience aligns with these values, fostering a consistent and authentic brand image. For example, Patagonia communicates its commitment to environmental sustainability and ethical sourcing, resonating with environmentally conscious customers. Let's understand how Patagonia is doing these things. Let's have a look at this video that talks about the campaign called as Recrafted, that is, the clothes that are made from other clothes.
It's slow fashion.
A creative solution.
So much manual labor.
It's using what we already have.
We're actually doing the impossible. It's an alternative manufacturing method.
All post-consumer goods.
Technical in the most analog way.
This is recrafted.
These are clothes made from other clothes.
The Recrafted line was the answer to a question. And the question was, what are we doing with all of the product that we're taking back that isn't recyclable, that isn't resaleable, and that isn't repairable?
With most apparel companies, that stuff just stacks up, and a lot of them actually send it to the landfill or send it for incineration.
In a way, a lot of it is trash.
We've learned that the footprint on the planet of an apparel product like a jacket goes way, way down the longer that jacket is used and reused. And Recrafted fits right into that whole idea.
We're doing it because it's kind of like getting our own house in order and cleaning up our own mess.
What it's really doing is just giving people jobs and like making the textiles be able to have a longer life. But we're not using another resource besides like our own bodies and minds.
Lindsay and I both had a passion for doing something that mattered and that wasn't fast fashion.
So we at Patagonia partnered with Sway, who are experts in upcycling.
My name is Lindsay Rose Medoff, and I run Sway Sew Shop. For me, Sway is a community producing and specifically remade product. So when the bales come, we have a team of people that start sorting into the separate categories. There's definitely like moments of people's lives that you're coming across when you're going through the bales. Old stuff from the 70s, stuff from the 80s, so it's down, it's denim, it's cord, it's cotton. The best way to do it is by color tone. How many green can I make of this? How many blue can I make of this? How many black can I make of this? The cutter kind of gets the information of how many pieces he has to make. So then it's his job to then turn the pattern a million different ways. Is this good enough to be a body? Is this good enough to be a sleeve? Is this good enough to become a new pocket? And then from there, it goes to the sewing floor where then they start assembling them on the line. And then I'm there like every step of the way like this, like a crazy person. Like I would say one recrafted down jacket is anywhere from 3 to 6 jackets. So think about all that history, like all those different people that wore those jackets at different times.
It already has a soul in it because the item is made out of used things, so that bag could have been all over the world already in the form of a pair of pants. Only now it's been reincarnated into an overnight bag. This scale of recrafting, it's the first of its kind for us, that's for sure. It can be very complicated because you're not working with a set list of ingredients.
In my 18 years of remade experience, I've never seen it attempted on this level. We're actually doing the impossible. Shit's crazy.
This line kind of gives me hope for a circular economy, for the creativity that it might inspire in others, in other companies, even in individuals.
The This is for my friends and my friends' kids and my friends' grandkids and future generations, and fish and bears and oceans and hawks and stars. I feel like this is wornwear at its best. Before, you were just wearing your own story, but now you're wearing the collective consciousness of massive positive change in the world.
Similarly, we have an Indian firm that is Infosys, that is also taking care of sustainable future and so on. Here, let's have a look at this particular video through which Infosys tried to communicate that how it is contributing to a sustainable future.
The world needs new, innovative solutions that have the potential of creating a sustainable future. And I believe that each of us can play a role in making this a reality. My name is Kevin. I love reimagining new possibilities for my clients at Infosys. When my client, a merger of two wind turbine manufacturers, discovered how different the two IT infrastructures were, they approached my team to re-architect their entire IT landscape. We created a cloud-powered intelligent enterprise that could help them achieve their goal of generating affordable, renewable energy. I believe it's every person's duty to contribute towards a safer, sustainable future. There's really no better feeling in the world than knowing I'm doing my part.
The next stage is about creating a positive first impression. The initial interaction sets the tone. So ensure that your website, storefront, or customer service provides a positive and welcoming first impression. For example, Apple stores offer a slick and inviting environment, providing a positive first impression for customers entering the store. Recently, Apple has opened its store in India. Have a look at this video, which showcases how the particular first impressions are created when someone enters these particular Apple stores.
दोस्तों ये है इंडिया का सबसे पहले एप्पल स्टोर जो है मुंबई में बीकेसी एप्पल बीकेसी 20,000 स्क्वायर फीट ऑफ अमेजमेंट सीरियसली कह रहा हूँ जो नेचुरल लाइट आती है इधर वो देखिए दोस्तों अगर आप एक एप्पल फैन बॉय हो आईफोन्स आपको बहुत पसंद है तो ये जो है ना ये आपके लिए डिज्नीलैंड है आप देखिए एवरी प्रोडक्ट जो भी प्रोडक्ट है एप्पल का सब कुछ इधर अवेलेबल है कंप्यूटर्स पीसीज या फिर ये उनके वॉचेस सब कुछ आप इधर देख पाओगे इन एवरी कलर पॉसिबल प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह तो बाय कर ही पाओगे यू कैन नॉट गो आउट विद इन 5-10 मिनट्स आपको कम से कम 1 घंटा निकाल के इधर आना होगा आईफोन्स के साथ में ऑब्वियसली आईपैड्स होने चाहिए प्रोज हैं मिनीज हैं सब कुछ इन एवरी कलर एक कलर दिखाता हूं आपको इधर आइए हैव यू सीन दिस कलर जी हाँ जो दिखते नहीं ना वो भी कलर्स इधर अवेलेबल है बट सबसे अच्छी बात अगर आपके पास आईफोन है या फिर आपके पास एप्पल वॉच वगैरह है तो उसके लिए अगर आपको एक्सेसरीज चाहिए You can get it right there. Come. तो ये देखिए right here आपको एयरपॉड्स सब दिखते हैं Look at this one. तो अगर आप देखोगे एक्सेसरीज जी आपके पास अगर एप्पल वॉच है you must come here. Just look at this. Yeah, they are expensive obviously. एप्पल के प्रोडक्ट्स हैं but they are absolutely amazing. And then you have all the cases. आपके पास मैक है मैकबुक एयर्स है मैकबुक प्रो है सब कुछ I mean literally you will get to see everything. Even ये है दोस्तों मैक स्टूडियो जी हाँ 10 लाख का है ये मैक स्टूडियो जस्ट अमेजिंग सो ये जो फर्स्ट फ्लोर है उनके प्रोडक्ट्स हैं बेसिकली स्मार्टफोन और उसके एक्सेसरीज वो आपको मिलते हैं एंड देन यू हैव द सेकंड फ्लोर चलो लेट्स गो अप इवन द स्टेयरकेस देखिए कैसे डिजाइन है कम एक चीज बताऊं इस स्टोर की एक्सपीरियंस जब आप अंदर आते हो तो जो नेचुरल लाइट आता है आप देखोगे कि स्टोर के अंदर जो आर्टिफिशियल लाइट्स है बिल्कुल नहीं है दिस इज ऑल नेचुरल लाइट ये जो ग्लास है पूरा सिंगल स्लैब ऑफ ग्लास है एंड इट लुक्स एब्सोल्युटली अमेजिंग और एक बात कहूं कभी आपने ट्रीज देखे हैं स्टोर के अंदर दीज आर रियल ट्रीज झूठे ट्रीज नहीं है ये These are real trees. Look at those. जब आप इधर आओगे मैं एक चीज कहूँ तो कोई आके आपको बोलेगा नहीं कि ये करो वो करो इधर आराम से बैठ के एक्सपीरियंस प्रोडक्ट एक्सपीरियंस करने का भी एक मजा अलग है और मैंने आपको बताया था छोटी छोटी चीजों के पास ध्यान दिया है लुक एट दिस जी हाँ जेस्चर अनेबल्ड आपको पावर पॉइंट्स वगैरह मिलते हैं एंड इट इज जस्ट लुक एट दिस बैठने के लिए इतनी सारी जगह है हाँ राजीव जी भी है ऑलराइट आप वीडियो में आ गए हो प्लीज आई होप यू नॉट ऑकवर्ड
नहीं
ओके ओके आप मुझे बोलो
वीडियो के सामने बैठा कैमरा से बहुत डर लगता है मुझे I don't have any of that this thing हाँ
आप मुझे एक बात बोलो ये पूरे स्टोर में आपको एक चीज अगर पॉइंट आउट करनी है जो आपको सही में बहुत इंप्रेसिव लगी what is that
very impressive things most impressive is this After that, me no. I'll tell you. I think इन्होंने जितना Indianize किया. First Apple Store have come into, and there's Indian music.
Yes,
I love
yes,
that.
yes.
That spirit. Jaipur ka stone, Delhi ka woodwork. I mean, you come in here, it's still Apple internationally,
Yes.
but it's got the
That Indian flavor.
national flavor. Love that.
Yeah, what I think is आप जब अंदर आते हो ना जो एक feel आता है experience that's a completely different
Yet
thing.
still an Apple Store.
Yes, and still
All
Apple
being
Store.
Indianized.
Yes. आइए और प्रोडक्ट्स देख लेते हैं जी हाँ जैसे मैंने कहा केबल्स वगैरह सब कुछ है इधर USB पोर्ट्स MagSafe चार्जर होम पॉड सेक्शन ऑडियो सेक्शन अलग से है दोस्तों यू कैन सी दिस ऑल द होम पॉड्स आर देयर होम पॉड मिनी अलग अलग कलर्स वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ऐसा एक भी प्रोडक्ट नहीं है ऐसा एक भी कलर नहीं है जो आप इधर आके नहीं देख पाओगे इट इज आई मीन एवरीथिंग एप्पल products everything then obviously you have Apple Music yeah उनके you can wear sit there experience everything you can come and do here all right and then you have obviously आपके iPad के covers हैं loops हैं that I have not found anywhere and मैं international Apple stores में भी गया हूँ लेकिन इधर की एक बात जैसे राजीव ने कहा कि जो एक इंडियन फ्लेवर दे दिया है yet being a full Apple store full fledged you know those luxurious Apple stores वैसे ही है but with that Indian feel. So, कैसे लगा this walk around of first Apple store in India?
Next stage is personalization. Tailor your interactions based on customer preferences and behaviors. Use data and analytics to personalize communications, recommendations, and even services. For example, Spotify uses algorithms to curate personalized playlists for users based on their music preferences and listening habits. Next stage is about exceeding expectations. Go above and beyond to exceed customer expectations. Surprise and delight customers with unexpected gestures, personalized offerings, or exceptional service. For example, Zappos, a retailer, is known for exceeding expectations with free fast shipping and a 365-day return policy. No one offers that here. So creating a hassle-free shopping experience. Next stage is about empowering and training employees. And in services, they are the face of the company or the brand. So invest in employee training to ensure they are knowledgeable, empathetic, and equipped to handle customer interactions effectively. Empower them to make decisions that benefit the customer. For example, Ritz-Carlton, a hotel chain, empowers employees to spend up to $2,000 per guest to resolve issues or enhance their experience, showcasing a commitment to exceptional service. Let's have a look at how Ritz-Carlton is empowering their employees to give world-class experience to its visitors and guests through this video.
Hi, Shep Hyken here, customer service and experience expert, and today I'm going to discuss some empowerment lessons from the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain. Now, if you've been following my work, you know I'm a huge fan of the Ritz-Carlton. I was recently on a Zoom presentation with Horst Schulze, the first president and co-founder of the Ritz-Carlton chain. When Horst speaks, I listen, and I take lots of notes. Now, one of the questions he was asked had to do with empowerment, specifically about the $2,000 the ladies and gentlemen, which is what Ritz-Carlton calls its employees, are allowed to spend to ensure a guest has a great experience. Now that reminded me of an experience I once had at a Ritz-Carlton. The housekeeping staff had left dirty towels in my room from the previous guest, and I let the housekeeper know. Now she was so apologetic and promised me it would be taken care of. Now I thought to myself, is this worthy of using any of that $2,000 budget on me? Well, when I returned to the room after dinner, there was a short note from the housekeeper and a piece of chocolate candy, which is probably less than $1 as far as cost goes. No, it wasn't anything close to $2,000, but it was absolutely appropriate. The note would have been enough, but the chocolate sweetened the experience. Horst shared a better story. He talked about teaching people what they're empowered to do. Now, a guest at one of the Ritz-Carlton hotels had accidentally left his laptop in the room when he checked out. Then he flew to Hawaii and he called the hotel, panicking because he'd lost his computer that he needed for his meeting, and he needed it right away. Well, the housekeeper who found it did what she believed was necessary to take care of this guest. She took the very next flight to Hawaii, returned the laptop to the guest, and returned on the next flight back to the mainland U.S. Well, Horst admits that this was, and to use his exact words, crazy. But he also said it was what she was taught to do. Now, did she get in trouble? Of course not. Was she told what to do next time? You bet. No, it wasn't necessary to get on a plane to return the computer. But Horst loved this story and wanted every member of the Ritz-Carlton team throughout the world to hear it. This is how you teach people what they can do. Now, my take on empowerment is simple. You hire good people with a good sense of judgment, and you train them to do their job. You want people to take some risks. You want your employees to understand that there's a line that they shouldn't cross, but you want them to get close to that line, if necessary, to take care of the customer. You want them to know that you trust them. When they do something different that's great, congratulate them and share it with the team. If they cross that line, congratulate them for using their initiative and teach them what to do the next time. Share that with the team as well. And done the right way, you'll be creating an empowered team of people who are comfortable with making good decisions and taking care of their customers. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Shep Hyken, reminding you to always be amazing.
Companies in today's customer-focused world need to recognize that excellent customer experiences start with fantastic employee experiences. So empowered and engaged staff members can automatically provide a better quality of service. Providing staff members with the tools they need to accelerate their workflows and deliver personalized service is crucial. Begin with an integrated platforms that consolidates all necessary resources for teams or employees to effectively serve and support customers. This encompasses CRM platforms, scripting tools, internal collaboration chat, and even personalized real-time dashboards and reports. Ensure that every team member has access to real-time data, allowing them to consistently enhance their performance instantly. Additionally, provide supervisors with the capability to monitor quality scores and metrics, enabling them to identify areas where employees may require additional training and support. Further, explore opportunities to enhance teams with AI and automation. Conversational AI tools can elevate the workload on team by facilitating powerful self-service experiences for customers, thereby reducing the number of incoming calls that agent needs to handle. These tools can also function as virtual assistants, aiding agents in locating resources swiftly to address questions and queries. Automation further plays a crucial role in minimizing the repetitive tasks that teams engage in daily, such as data entry, transferring callers, or authenticating customers, and so on. This automation allows staff to allocate more time to deliver empathetic and personalized experiences to their customers. Next stage is about simplifying processes. Streamline and simplify processes to make it easy for customers to navigate and engage with your brand. Reduce friction points and eliminate unnecessary complexities. For example, Uber simplified the process of hailing a ride by introducing a user-friendly app that allows customers to request a ride with a few taps on their smartphones. Next, collect and act on feedback. Regularly collect customer feedback through surveys, reviews, and social media. Use this feedback to identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments. For example, Airbnb actively collects feedback from both guests and hosts, using the insights to improve its platform, address concerns, and even enhance the overall experience. Next is about consistent branding. Maintain consistency across all channels and interactions. Consistent branding fosters familiarity and trust, contributing to a positive and cohesive customer experience. For example, Taj Hotels maintains consistent branding across its various marketing channels, creating a unified and recognizable brand image. Let's have a look at this Taj Hotels video that discusses how it has become a world's strongest hotel brand. Next, try to embrace technology. Utilize technology to enhance the customer experience. Implement user friendly websites, mobile applications, chatbots, and even other digital tools to facilitate seamless interactions. For example, Delta Airlines uses technology to provide real time updates on flight status, mobile check ins, and user friendly app, enhancing the overall travel experience for the travelers. In the next stage, try to resolve issues promptly. Address customer issues or complaints promptly and effectively. A swift and satisfactory resolution can turn a negative experience into a positive one. For example, Axis Bank demonstrates a commitment to promptly addressing and effectively resolving customer issues. This approach helps in turning potentially negative experiences into positive ones, fostering customer trust and loyalty. Let's have a look at this particular video from Axis Bank that talks about their theme or kind of unique value proposition, that is Dil Se Open, that is always there for their customers to serve.
हाँ माँ, डोंट वरी, मैं ठीक हूँ.
ओपन. एक्सिस बैंक में ये साइन सिर्फ दरवाजे पे नहीं लटकता, हमारे हर अंदाज में झलकता है. ओपन तो रवैया है हमारा. जगह जगह दिखेंगे इसके इशारे. ये आपकी ओर मुड़ी हुई कुर्सियां कहती हैं कि बेझिझक बैठिए कहीं भी. यहां हर सीट, हर सोच है आपके लिए ओपन. आपके आइडियाज के लिए हमारे कान है ओपन.
We have a startup idea.
Okay, tell me about it. आपकी अनकही जरूरतों के लिए हमारी आंखें हैं ओपन. आप पैसों को घर की लक्ष्मी समझते हैं या हाथों का मैल? हमारा नजरिया है ओपन, सलाह का पिटारा है ओपन. तो आइए 4000 से ज्यादा हमारी किसी भी ब्रांच में आप पाएंगे हमें दिल से ओपन. Axis Bank, Dil Se Open.
Next, create emotional connections. Build emotional connections with your customers. Engage them on a personal level. Share your brand story and evoke positive emotions through your marketing and interactions. For example, Make My Trip is very well known for its emotionally resonant advertisement campaigns. These campaigns often tell stories of travel experiences, family vacation, or reunions, connecting with the audience on an emotional level and inspiring a sense of wanderlust. Let's have a look at this particular Make My Trip video advertisements that talks about Dil To Roaming Hai and that tries to connect very emotionally with the travelers and the customers.
दिल कहता है उलझी हुई जुल्फों को हवाओं से सुलझाऊं. कभी दिल कहता है कि माँ को भी बादलों की कुल्फी चखाऊं. और कभी दुनिया को भूलकर खुशियों में भीग जाऊं. क्योंकि दिल तो रोमिंग है. हर दिल के बढ़ते ट्रैवल एम्बिशन को चाहिए एक बड़ा ट्रैवल पार्टनर. मेक माई ट्रिप, दिल तो रोमिंग है.
Next, celebrate milestones. Always try to acknowledge and celebrate customer milestones, such as their anniversaries or loyalty milestones. This shows appreciation and reinforces the relationships. For example, Starbucks rewards its loyalty program members with personalized offers and free drinks on their birthdays, celebrating customer milestones. Next, stay innovative. Stay ahead of customer expectations by continuously innovating. Try to introduce new features, services, or products that add value and keep your brand fresh and relevant to your customers. For example, Tesla constantly innovates with the new features and software updates, keeping its electric vehicles at the forefront of technology and customer expectations. You can do this by constantly researching and anticipating customer needs and expectations and offering new and unique solutions, products, or even services that solve their problems or fulfill their desires. You can also use tools such as design thinking, prototyping, or testing to experiment and validate your ideas and concepts. By innovating and differentiating your customer experience, you can ideally create a competitive edge and a loyal fan base for your brand or service. Let's understand how Airbnb is into crafting a memorable customer experience. Airbnb provides a great example of personalized customer experiences by recognizing the two different types of customers in their industry, those looking to rent out their place and those looking for a place to stay. Airbnb has made a simple search experience for both audiences on the same platform. Through their homepage, you can either become a host or book a place to stay. Additionally, with consistent branding and design across their mobile application and web browser, they have made the marriage between UX, that is user experience, and customer experience even more seamless. So what is the CX lesson from Airbnb? When customers lead, you follow. And understand your customers do not exist with a binary. There might be other important use cases your company offers. Be on the lookout for what those people or what kind of these particular offers may look like. Another example can be from our own McDonald's. When McDonald's started suffering a decline in sales, they decided to turn things around not by changing their marketing tactics, but instead by focusing on customer experience. They started by making an effort to listen to their customers and providing them with a more streamlined experience. Like the one customer had been requesting, based on the customer feedback, McDonald's created a simpler menu, improved order accuracy, and started using higher quality ingredients. McDonald's also took the time to upgrade store interiors for better look and install digital self-order kiosk and tangible services, resulting in lower wait times for customers. As these changes were implemented, BTIG projected a sales growth of 4.1%, and in turn, McDonald's able to set themselves above competitors by elevating their overall customer service experience. So the lesson here is listen to what your customers are asking for and then implement changes as best as you can. So what does the great CX or memorable CX is comprised of? It comprises of 6 elements: seamless interactions, personalized engagements, provide consistent value, empathetic conversation with your customers, accessibility and convenience, and finally, timely responses. With respect to seamless interactions, whether online, offline, or transitioning between the two, interactions should be effortless and intuitive for the customer. Coming to personalized engagements, to offer a great CX, businesses should proactively recognize a customer's individual preferences, behaviors, and needs, and tailor the experience accordingly. Coming to providing consistent value, brands should ensure that every interaction, whether it is with a product, service, or support, should consistently meet or exceed the customer expectations. Coming to empathetic conversations, genuine human connection is at the core of memorable customer service experience. When service representatives actively listen and understand a customer's feeling or frustrations, they foster a sense of trust. Empathy shows customers they are not just a transaction but are valued individuals. Accessibility and convenience. Customers should be able to easily access product, services, support, and information or even resources whenever they prefer. And finally, about timely responses. In the age of immediacy, consumers expect quick responses. Delays can escalate frustrations. A swift response not only addresses the issue at hand, but also conveys to the customer that their concerns are priority for us. So in this lesson, we try to understand or explore the process of designing memorable customer experiences. Thank you.